On. So welcome everyone. In this recording session, we will test the yesterday's price section firstly on the 15-minute. So as you can see, I just replayed the price 30 minutes or 15 minutes before the session starts. And let's begin. So actually, as you can see on the 15-minute, price change character with this huge inefficient movement to the downside, and this was after the 4-hour supply tap and liquidity sweep. So after the liquidity has been swept, price just changed character and created inefficient movement and tapped into a 15-minute demand zone. After this, price slowly levitated back up to the supply zone and barely tapped the zone, but actually didn't tap the zone, but changed character to the downside with inefficient move again. As you can see, here was the change of character. And after this, price was slowly levitating back to a fresh and new created supply zone, this one. And after the reaction on this supply zone, price changed character again on the downside, as you can see here. So this means we have a new supply zone. Let's just find that supply zone and mark it. So this could be our right supply zone. And actually, if you take a closer look, this is a flip zone also. So as you can see, we had this 15-minute demand zone right here. And this supply zone flipped that demand zone and changed character to the downside. And price, after the flip and change of character, started to levitate back up to this supply zone. And currently, price is in that supply zone. So yeah, that's for the 15-minute. Actually, we can mark this extreme demand zone down here if we want to. Okay, so let's switch to the 5-minute. So on the 5-minute, I will mark the zones again. Or I can just refine the zones if I want to. As you can see, I can refine this 15-minute zone, not much, but it's a refinement. And I can refine this zone also for this doji candle. And yeah, basically that's all. So on the 5-minute, I will mark out the demand zones. As you can see, let's start from the bottom. This was the extreme demand zone that broke structure to the upside here, swept liquidity here, and created inefficiency on the 1-minute. And this zone has liquidity just above. Okay, let's mark out the next zone. As you can see, the next zone will be this one because it broke structure again to the upside. It has liquidity again, and it swept liquidity and has inefficiency on the 5-minute also. So this will be our next zone. So we have two possible targets or two possible turning points for longs or two possible targets for shorts. We'll see what will happen. And actually, we have this zone right here, but I believe this zone will be inducement for this zone because as you can see, here's double bottoms and liquidity. So it's more likely to price sweep this zone than reverse on it. So I will just keep that way. Okay, and let's switch to the 1-minute, right? So what can we see here? Actually, this movement happened in lunchtime, yesterday in lunchtime. So we had the first step of the 15-minute supply zone. And after the tap of this supply zone, lunchtime changed character here, swept that liquidity trend line from here, and created fake order blocks, fake supply zones here and here, as you can see. But as you may know, we have a lunchtime rule, and lunchtime will sweep all of the order blocks, and it's exactly what happened, as you can see. After price created equal tops in this line, and lunchtime actually swept that liquidity and created a new high here. So let's just play price forward and see what happens. So we are currently in the 1-minute, as you can see, and let's just play price. Okay, price change character on the 1-minute, as you can see, and New York will be open in 10 minutes. So can you guys please mute your microphone? Thank you. So as you can see, we have a change of character down here. Let's just play price more. Okay, it closed below. we have this supply zone here that change character on the 1 minute. But I would actually wait for this zone to be broken. So let's just play price. Maybe we'll tap into this zone. Reverse. And price actually broke that zone and created equal tops right here, just below the supply zone. So I would set my order on the 50% of this zone. So let's just use the Gambox and put my limit on the 50% of this zone. And I will set 2-point stop loss. And our first target could be the first 5-minute demand zone I just marked. So this trade will be 1 to 9, barely. So let's play price forward. Let's see what happens. Okay. Price just keep going down. Reverses, created liquidity for this zone here. I will keep my limit here because actually this supply zone changed character first, and this supply zone just broke structure to the downside. It's a decisional one, and this supply zone had liquidity above. So let's just play price. Let's see what happens. Okay, price created liquidity on the downside, so it's one more confirmation for the shorts. Maybe it won't come back. Okay, just the dab happened. So currently we are in the position. Let's see what happens. Price keeps respecting the supply zone. Actually price created equal tops right here. I will set my stop loss after these lows are broken. So right now the stop loss remains the same. Okay. Okay, and now I will set my stop loss to break even because these lows are broken. Let's see what happens next. Actually, I can look for scaling trades if I want to, because we have this supply zone right here that broke structure to the downside and created an efficient move. So I could set another limit. Sorry, just removing this. So I could set another limit here on the 50% of this candle. Not a long limit, sorry, short limit. With 2-point stop loss again and targeting the same zone. Okay, let's play price forward. Pullback happening. Okay, price swapped the equal tops here with this movement. So all the liquidity have been taken out. Maybe we'll tap into this zone. Let's see. No, actually price broke structure to the downside, so I will remove this order. Okay, let's see what happens. Actually, I couldn't set an order on this zone because, as you can see, this is already mitigated by the candles of the following candles. I mean the wicks of the following candles. So yeah, but we have a clear zone here that created an efficient move again. Okay, that's actually broken. So this is irrelevant. Okay, now we have two zones again, the upper the upper extreme one and the downer decisional one right here. I could set an order on this block because I believe it will be 1 to 5 risk reward with 1 2 pip stop loss. Let's see. It will be 1 to 4 with 1 to 5. Yeah, my first criteria to entry is that the trade must have 1 to 5 risk reward. And I believe if I would set the order on the downer decisional one, it wouldn't be enough. So yeah, as you can see, it isn't 1 to 5 risk reward. So I wouldn't set an order on this block. So I will just set on the extreme one. Let's see what happens. Play price. Okay, price reacting on the decisional one. Reaction. Okay, and now we are tagged into the trade.